What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to episode 39 of the Ketchup Podcast, King of Memphis, featuring the MKP adjacent. So we just gonna have all type of people could be popping in and out. And we got our normal, we got your host, Lofton, aka Mr. Hayes Adonis. We got my man right over here, Rajim, doing your thing.
And Mr. Make It Happen, what's good?
And we got daggone the perspective just popped in the building. Look, just showed up. You know what I'm saying? She ran into the office real quick and tried to log into the computer. Like, oh, I was here. I was here the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for real. Literally, I was like, I'm supposed to be doing something tonight. I literally, it is pouring down raining out. It is pouring down raining outside, and I had to go get my packages. And I just got back up the steps, and I was like, so my alarm is going off, and I'm like,
what am I supposed to be doing?
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm glad we got the perspective. Mr. Hayes Adonis in the building. We got Mr. Make It Happen in the building. Once again, I'm gonna tell everybody out there in MKP world, we want to you know what I'm saying, Mick Ketchup want to wish a happy birthday to the old man over here. He finally had that day. You know what I'm saying? He old as shit now. Representing. He made it. He made it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing.
ARP, you know.
So, you know, just to let y'all know out there, you know what I'm saying? I was able to make it over to Orlando. Man, got to go and kick it with the co-host a little bit. We hung out. Got to celebrate the birthday, you know what I'm saying, with him and some friends and things of that nature. So it was a really good time that we had over there. Kicked it in Orlando, ran around, listened to Jet making music. You know what I'm saying? Ladies was hurting in their heels. You know, all that stuff was happening. You know what I'm saying? Just
terrible. He's terrible.
Just like normal, you know what I mean? That's what happened. That's a part of going out. You know what I'm saying? Ankles hurting, folks drinking too much. You know, that's what was happening out there. You know, so we had a fantastic time out there. So it was all good. Aaliyah, since me and Roz was kicking it this weekend, how was your weekend? You was good?
It was good. I ain't do much of nothing this weekend. I know for a fact I slept all day Sunday. I swear I was working. When I tell you, man, I came in, I was like, oh, I'm going to Italy this summer. So
hold up.
Right. I'm going to Italy this summer.
We gotta give the applause for that. You know what I'm saying? Hitting that Italy game.
You know, and
you're going to Italy this summer.
Yeah. Call you Worldwide West out here. You know what I'm saying? You're hitting it off.
So, you know, I got to make sure I got everything. Well, I mean, you know, the trip itself is paid for, but I'm already paying for my trip next year. I want to go to Ghana for the new year. So I'm like,
wow, nice.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
I'm over here hustling. And when I tell you something, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. Don't ask me nothing.
Make sure you get all your dashikis tight. You know what I'm saying? You don't be looking at.
Get your COVID shot.
Yeah, you know all the shots. You know what I'm saying?
I got all of them. I'm straight.
Yeah, you gonna need all of them. Don't worry.
Yeah, they gonna get them. They gonna get them to you. You ain't gonna be loud in. But everybody had a great weekend, so that's fantastic. My man over there doing his time card right now.
Yeah, man.
He doing work. He working jobs like right now. He working jobs.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
You know what I'm
saying? I'm about to say, if it wasn't raining, I'd be working a second job right now. I'm telling you, but I don't, you know, sugar melt. I can't go outside in the rain, so you know that ain't me.
You know what I'm saying? Black lady kryptonite. Got the black lady kryptonite out there.
It ain't gonna work. I don't know what y'all.
I do everything. Look. So listen, I want to send a shout out to my boy though. Hey. Don't nobody do it like my dog. I've been knowing this dude for like 20-something years, right? And your boy hooked me up. Aaliyah, look, your Your boy hooked
I
me
saw
up.
that.
You know
I
what
was
that is?
like, I ain't never
What?
get no present like that. But okay, like
Your boy hooked
no, that was
your boy
beautiful.
hooked
I
me.
saw that. It's nice.
Quick.
How did you
Your boy,
open it?
man, I'm not even open this. No. Not at all.
What? You just
Hey,
got
look, this is what I'm gonna do.
you one of them
Listen.
liquor for decoration kind of people.
So listen, this is what I'm gonna do. Whenever Mint Ketchup hit 100,000 followers, we open this up. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make it even better. Once we hit 10,000 followers, all right. Once we hit 10,000 followers,
Oh
you know
boy,
what I'm saying?
they got a little light skin child.
Hey, Joe. Hey, look, hey, you
Jody
just in time.
in the building. What up?
Your boy bought me
Hey,
the
Jody.
dragon,
What's up, Abe?
the special dragon gung ho Chinese whiskey, dog. What?
I got you the Jackie Chan.
Chinese
You know what I'm
whiskey.
saying? That joint legit.
What? Say, bro. I'm not even opening it. Somebody said you're gonna open it in hell to the knob. So look, let me tell you what's funny. At my engagement party, I had my boy bought me a bottle of 1942. Right? I said, I'm not opening this. I turned my back 3 minutes. Everybody taking shots and shit. The shit gone. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. You remember that shit, Hayes?
Yeah, they said there's a purpose. There was a reason.
I mean,
First of all,
We bought this for a
first of
reason.
all,
liquor
don't
not
open
for
it.
decoration.
right? You don't open up no bottle. You don't open up no liquor in front of niggas. Okay? You didn't open it up in front of black people. You open it up in front of niggas. They're gonna do your shit every time.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that went.
They ain't even tasted. They just going shot for shot.
Well, for all y'all in the Mid Ketchup world, y'all ain't know. We got one of our previous guests from from season 1. He ain't been back on since we had the season finale. But everybody, welcome Jody in the building. What up, man?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's good? What's good? Well, you can't.
Hey, shout out your podcast, hey, Jody. Shout out your podcast real quick.
Oh, y'all can always follow me. Family Talk Productions, the Unhinged Podcast, 8:00 on Wednesdays. We've had Miss A over here on there. Yeah, I've had these two up here. As a matter of fact, you guys were at the beginning of the season when we talked about them bad BBLs. So hey man, we on break, but when season 3 come back, I love to have y'all boys again.
Oh yeah,
I love to have you. I love to have you. You know what I'm saying? I love to have y'all again. I love to have all y'all come back and hang out. My bad, I was late. I'm trying to get a 5-year-old to eat. So
it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, good luck. We was in the office. You just came in strolling in like you knew you was late. Everybody knew you was late, and you just went to your desk and like said, "Let's get to work." Aaliyah came in. Aaliyah tried to come in like, "Hey, I made it in time and log in real fast." Like I was in the bathroom. Why y'all?
No. Aaliyah the type of nigga like, "Hey, bro, clock me in. I'll be there in 5 minutes." I'll be there in 5 minutes.
And was. I sure was.
Listen,
to say that.
Since
we got everybody here now, you know what I'm saying, we can get it popping. You know, got to start out with my favorite. You know, the drink of the day is in the building. I know it's the middle of the week. I'm only gonna do one right now. I ain't got the shaker with me. I just made a quick one. All I got is a little strawberry lemonade with a little strawberry lemonade vodka. So it's just a nice little Tuesday with a little sweet drink with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got a name for it. I just made it. This is a little like, hey, I'm getting ready to go to bed drink. You know what I'm saying? Throw it in, help the eyes shut a little quicker. You know what I mean? That's all, you know. So what you got over there, Rob?
Man, hey, honestly, bro, I'm on the same road you on. So I'm good. Hey, look, I got the lemonade with the Carusian, the tropical Carusian rum.
There you
know
go.
What I'm saying? It got a little tartness to it, a little sweetness to it, or whatever. But I ain't feel like making a drink, so it is what it is. And I ain't feel like burning no oranges. Aaliyah.
That's the concept.
drinking.
That's the concept. So, okay. So, Aaliyah, talk to me. What you do over there? Mouthwash?
I got the
What you got?
I got the remnants of some water right here. I didn't even start. I literally just got in the house like 5
Say
minutes
what
ago.
that shit is. That's backwash. Say that shit.
You said
That's
the
basically
remnants,
backwash.
the remnants of water. Nobody has remnants of water and does this.
Put
That is
I didn't even open the liquor cabinet yet, so I don't know. I haven't even had dinner, so I don't even know if I'm,
You don't want
which
to do
way
that.
I'm going.
We
Like
do
I'm
dinner
leaning
now real
towards,
quick.
I'm leaning towards an old fashioned. Is some gin,
That's a
is
good call. That's a
tequila
good
in
call.
there,
Oh,
huh?
nah, you don't need. I said the old fashioned. That's a good call. I would say you throw a little orange rind in that joint.
I got
No,
some in here.
there you
Regular
go.
oranges, blood
There you go.
oranges. I
There you
probably
go.
make a sidecar, so I'm thinking a sidecar actually.
There you
That's
go.
with lemon juice in it, you know.
There you go. That'll work.
What else?
That'll work. So we'll say to be continued.
To
Possible
be
sidecar.
continued.
There you go. To be continued.
To be
So
Okay.
Jody,
continued.
I know you out there feeding a 5-year-old. So you want a sippy cup? You want a sippy cup, Joy?
Hey, no lie, I was thirsty in the mud. That apple juice was looking kind of good while you playing.
You done took your kid apple juice.
Apple juice was looking, and that simply apple juice was looking kind of good. Stop playing for time. I got me some simple core water right now. I'm trying to make sure I stay hydrated.
Hey, I'm feeling
Okay,
you.
okay.
This during the week, and I was contemplating like if I was gonna go ahead and make one real quick, but I couldn't say that that's my favorite segment if I ain't making drinks. So I had to go ahead and make something real quick. I'm only gonna do one, and then my chaser. I got this Bay lemonade antitoxin that's gonna be after I get done with this. So you know what I'm saying,
Get your anti-toxicity
you know
on.
what I'm saying? Like here you go.
Antitoxin.
Yeah. Gotta make sure to get the toxics out. So I'm gonna drink some toxic and then I'm gonna get it out.
Come through your feet.
Good luck with that.
That's all right. You know, toxins come out your feet. That's what they say.
You think you're gonna sleep tonight?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest. Hey, I've slept through incoming, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, so hey, I'll see if I can make it happen. But we're gonna keep it rolling because we got the news of the week that's gotta pop off. So news of the week. This week got a lot going on. I threw some stuff in there. We're gonna see how it popping. But news of the week, episode 39. And unfortunately, once again, we starting it off with the unfortunate news that took place from earlier this month. Justice for Trey Nichols, father of four-year-old son, was known to his family as an avid skateboarder and nature photographer. They got the videos out there of the cams, also the camera from in the street. We got, a young man that just worked for FedEx, had moved from Sacramento, California, out to the Memphis area, and was just trying to make sure that his family, his child, and whatnot was getting fed. I guess the situation that took place, police pulled him over on Jan 7th. Saying that he was reckless driving after I guess the arresting officer was a little aggressive. He attempted to flee on foot, and then he was aggressively beaten by the police. Of course, you had the videos that have been going viral all over the place. And 3 days later, after that arrest, he ended up dying in the hospital. And the unfortunate part is not necessarily unfortunate part. Unfortunate part is totally the whole situation. But you got brothers that are the police officers that did this to another brother, and it was one of those things that it was really difficult to watch. It was hard to contemplate. It was all unnecessary, and it's really one of those things like how do you fix, you know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of people, the celebrities out there, some of the people was jumping on like, yo, where's Black Lives Matter in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, why ain't they out there, when it doesn't have to do with a white officer or a non-black officer doing these type of things? It's unfortunate that this situation took place on all sides. And what do you look at, Roz, in this where it's not, a race thing? Sometimes it really came down to, I don't know if it was rogue. I don't know if these guys just was out there, feeling like, hey, the badge allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do. They were supposed to be a part of a crime reduction force, I guess, that was the crime reduction force to bring peace to the people of the community and whatnot. And this was something that came about from it. So Talk to me about your feelings on the situation.
Man, unfortunately, man, I've said this 100 times, man. I don't care if a white man killed my son or a black man killed my son. I still feel the same pain. You feel me? So, I know there's racism out there, there's systemic racism. But at the same time, man, we have to understand that even us as a people, what I'm saying? First of all, did y'all realize, did y'all recognize how fast they got those cops arrested?
Mm.
Those is black cops. They got them arrested quick. You know what I'm saying? How many times white cops attack kids and they out, they out for a long time before they get arrested. You see what I'm saying? So this is a double-edged sword right here. It's unfortunate that these brothers did this to this young man, and it's unfortunate that they're gonna have to go down for it. But like I said, I don't care who it is. For I'm a father of 5, and I have 3 sons, and I feel like I don't care who it is. If they go to the club and the cat step on their shoe and they get shot by some cat in the club, I still feel the same pain. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the Black Lives Matter thing, yeah, it's, what I'm saying, this is the same situation. When we say Black Lives Matter, we don't care who take the life. That black life still matter, no matter who took the life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's another black man took the life, what I'm saying, or a white man took the life, that black life still matter. And people got mad at me because when Trayvon Martin got killed, it was my son was at the same age, and I told people, I was like, I'm all marching for what's right. Let's march for it. Let's pick it up. But at the same time, when somebody gets shot in the hood, now we don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Now nobody snitches get stitches and blah, blah, blah. We live by a code. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? It can't be okay for this cat over here to kill my son. But then when this cat over here, because he white, killed my son, now we got to march. I'm still feeling the same pain on both sides of the street. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, my condolences go out to that man, family, man, and young man. It's unfortunate that these, and I think, and I'll say this, and I'll let somebody else take over. I think that with these 5 police, well, there's 6 now, 6 police officers being men of color, I feel like they were diluted by the system. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how long they was in the system, how long they were for law enforcement, but I do feel like they were diluted by the law enforcement system. Now it goes back to that. You know what I'm saying? This is a learned trait. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are military. When we're in the military, when we go to battle, we know who to kill. We know how to address a terrorist. We know how to address a civilian. We know this. So this is a learned trait. So for these black men to kill this young man, I think it was a learned trait. I think it's something they, you know what I'm saying? It's something that they,
culture.
Incorporated. Culture for the police force.
So, Aaliyah, go ahead and what's your feelings on the situation? I know you got some things to say. Go ahead.
This literally hurt my heart. I have brothers, uncles, and when I say brothers, y'all know my whole extended network. To be 6'3", 6'4", 140 pounds, that's lightweight. That's that's lightweight.
You be like, that boy need to eat.
Yeah, for one, okay. Now, not just that. I'm like, he had Crohn's disease, so this was another reason that added on to that. All of this started because one cop's baby mama worked with him. Him and the girl was messing around. And I'm not saying messing around cheating, like they not together no more. And you mad, you see the guy that's messing with your baby mama and you deliberately pulled him over to fucking harass him. Only for it to escalate to the point where you beat that boy so damn bad. The way they hit him, the way they punched him, you got 2 cops holding him up. I think you got 2 or 3 cops taking turns hitting him, but then they stand off to the side. So at one point in time, they hit this boy so damn hard, you can see his body shape. You can see when he crumpled to the ground. And then you still kept hitting, kicking the whole 9 yards. like because you mad because your baby mama with him for nothing. Ain't when I say ain't no way, ain't no motherfucking way. It ain't no motherfucking way. And I'm like, it's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible to see that. Yeah, it's a black on black crime. I don't want to look at it like that. It's still a cop doing it to an innocent civilian, where you don't become, the judge, trial, and jury. You don't have that right to do that. And you did. And it makes it all the more worse because you were black. Because again, how can, and like you said, it is a culture. It is a learned culture, and it is one of those, you will act like this, you will do these things because you can't be Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter. And so they chose to hide. They thought rather they was going to hide behind a badge. It was going to be fun, and they might get a reprimand. They might get what you call them, administrative leave or whatever have you. I don't think anyone there had the 2 cents to put together to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. It was enough when y'all hit him the first time. It was enough when y'all hit him the second time. It was enough when the third, fourth, fifth, sixth person hit him. And then for y'all to be so nonchalant, laughing and joking because he fucked up, he throwing up, he leaking blood or whatever else you see it. And then take him to the hospital like, oh, he fell in the car. Y'all going to hell. That's all I got to say. They going to hell. My heart is still breaking over that. I just cannot believe that. And then like you said, if that's the culture, what if it was white cops, would you have said something? Would you be angered? Would you be outraged? I don't think they would.
So Jody, give me your perspective on the situation.
You know me, Mr. Unhinged, I always take a left turn approach to everything. And I see the situation, and then I look in all the people, and I look at real close, and I ain't seen that one Blue Lives Matter yet, boy. Because if some white cops, we would have said it. Couple black cops, I ain't seen. What? That was justified, right? He should have just complied. I ain't heard not damn one of them yet. I ain't heard not damn one of the typical white excuses yet. Not one. Yep. But you know what though? I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad. I say this to all the racist prosecutors in the world. As a black man in the black community, if I ain't ever said, I give you full permission, fry all 5 of these niggas. Yep. I have no remorse, no sympathy for you. If you as a person, I want you to go and find one of them backwoods Ku Klux Klan loving white supremacist prosecutors. You have an opportunity to fry 5 of these niggas. Fry their ass. Because that don't make no sense. Yeah, I ain't heard all the typical bullshit rhetoric we usually hear when it's white cops. You know what I'm saying? He should have just replied, "I'm with Ali." You know what I'm saying? It's like all that over your baby mama.
Yeah. That you're not even with no more.
All that over some pussy you ain't getting.
Some pussy that you ain't even getting. Like,
I didn't even know that part. I hadn't even heard that part.
It's not just you. It's 4 of your homeboys. So now 4 of your homeboys often to do life in prison. Yeah. Over having
because you're sensitive. Because you're sensitive. I don't get it.
That is the biggest when keeping it real goes wrong right there. That's like that's not protecting your homie. Like that's a talking to you. That's when you pull your boy to the side, like, yo, dog, you out of hand, man. Like you don't do that. And they was down the ride. And also I heard there's like a firefighter, some of the paramedics, they starting to jump on and be a part of this prosecution because they didn't do necessarily their job. When they came to it, they showed up.
They stood around and watched it happen. So they stood around and watched it happen.
This is grown. And unfortunately, you got a police chief. It's a black woman police chief. You know what I'm saying? Like you got this situation, and they put a black woman police chief. So you ain't even looking out for your people that's at the top. You like, I'll put you in this situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just all around. Just
fry everybody. The problem is this, right? The problem is there's not enough actual real punishment, because if you ain't never, and I mean ain't never, dismantled an entire police office, firefighter office, it's like there ain't a time to do it but right now, because I don't fuck if she black or not. Bitch, you set your ass up on CNN and lied, talk about I don't believe they have a criminal record, and then that motherfucker pulled up 5 mugshots.
That's crazy.
Christ.
Excuse me? And it's not like these mugshots look like younger than 2 of the mugshots look like the same officer picture in the same mugshot, almost the same damn haircut. Like, come on, man,
it might be cousins or something, you know.
Come on now, bruh.
That's crazy.
Come on now, bruh. You sit here talking about, well, we do it.
That's why
all 5 of these niggas got a mugshot, or they all have a criminal record. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's one of them things. Is we as people, when we gonna stop letting the higher ups play in our face? Because that you're playing in my face right now. These 5 men just beat another man to death over some nonsense. And it's like, you're going through the process. It's like, oh, they've been charged. And it's just like, this happened on the 7th. Bro, when did they get charged? What, last week?
Yeah.
That's what I couldn't understand. What are you investigating at this point? What is the investigation?
That'd be my problem. I'm looking at the situation and I'm like, I seen one angle of it. I'm like, how many more? Like, we gotta watch the body cam footage of what? I'm sorry. Did you not catch the 30-second clip where 2 officers had this man holding him up by the arms and the other officer was just punching him in the face? I'm sorry, I didn't know that was part of the police protocol there, buddy.
That part.
We're investigating.
Yeah, and they,
you know what? Every once in a while, you got to see it, and you got to have somebody be like,
that's wrong.
Yeah, no.
That's
Hey, throw all them niggas in jail.
Exactly.
No, and the fact that they got bailed, the fact that 4 of them have bailed out, it's like, you know what?
How did they even make bail? How did you make bail? How did you make bail? No excuse. How did you make bail?
Because it's a money grab for the bail system. Well, we got 5 cops, so we can get $35,000 a piece from each of these niggas, because their bail was $350,000. So to the bailsman, if I could get $35,000 out of each one of these fools, I'm doing pretty damn good. So it's a money grab. The bail is just a money grab, but for the fact that it's not bail, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It sucks. It's a heartbreaking event, and I honestly, you know, I'm all down for, you know, protecting my brothers, but at the same time, when you don't have our back, I don't have yours. So I say, you know what? Find the most racist prosecutor and fry their ass. All 5 of them. Matter of fact, fry the whole. It
ain't gonna be hard to find in Memphis. I'm just saying.
Right. Take that police chief with you. All right. Take that police chief with you. Take all the ambulance, all the firefighters. Take all them with you. You know.
Well, I reckon it's going to be a good hiring event this summer. You know, so anybody need a job, as long as you don't got no criminal background, you go on down to Memphis, get you one of them jobs. I'm sure they're going to be wide open.
Man. Background.
Well, no, we don't want to relive that. You know what I'm saying? Let's try not.
I mean, if you got a couple of tickets for jaywalking. But it's just that's like it was sad news to me. I had to talk, like, when I tell you I've been off social media, you know, usually y'all see me on my thing, but I couldn't do it with that one. I really couldn't do it with that one. I'm like, how? There's no justification. There's no excuse. There's literally nothing you can say to me to tell me. And then to be the mom. Can you imagine being the mom? Oh.
Yeah, that's a tough situation.
Yeah, but
we got Jody over here happy just being a good dad and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's
you know,
being
all my ass. You come get her.
I can't.
Matter of fact,
she's a good babysitter though. Hey, look, Aaliyah, a good babysitter though.
What about the plants though?
I'm drinking wine for dinner. Okay, like I don't make grapes. Let me tell you something, Jody.
Are the plants okay?
They not one of them. Can you see it up there in the corner? Wait a minute. How the fuck
is it okay?
Is it that way? That way? No, it's dying. I think it's too close to the vent though. Yeah, oh well, I buy another one.
You got that COVID air traveling through the building. You don't
first of all, I got COVID air. I got me a HEPA filter. Hell with that. No, I think
well,
I just
you know what I'm
think it's a
saying?
constant temperature change up there. So I need to put another, get another one of those snake plants. They don't die. I ain't watered that
Well,
motherfucker. It's still living.
Well, we gonna say a prayer for your plants, and we got one person that be able to handle it for you. So welcome, Reverend C, to the show. What's up, Reverend C?
What's happening? What's happening, everybody? See, I had to pop in here because no matter what kind of foolishness that you guys were doing, I had to check on you guys and see what was going on. I knew that the internet was not safe with everybody in here at one time. So
you want the casino? What's all that noise on back there?
Reverend C on this pimp walk tonight.
No, I'm not on
my 2-mile pimp walk out there.
I'm actually at my son's soccer game, but I had to check out the waves to see what y'all were doing, man. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Well, we gonna keep it pushing because I got a topic for you, Rev C. I know you wasn't on here last week, but I know you was enjoying that top 50. So we got that up in here too. So we got the new ones that was laid down. So we gonna keep it pushing once again. Justice for Trey Nichols. Get them mugs up out of here. Those dudes is trash. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Jail.
Moving on. We got Drake and Drake. Drake, you got two different Drakes, man. You got Drake. His mansion got burglarized, and then in the same light, Drake won $2.1 million after a bet for the Kansas City Chiefs to clinch the Super Bowl berth. It's a situation where I look at like, all right, if you were going to, would you go for? This is my question. Would you go for winning the $2.1 million bet or having a shopping spree in Drake's house? Talk to me, Roz. What would you do?
Did he freeze?
I ain't going to them Drake house. So
I'm just saying. Look, I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, if you got a shopping spree, do you think you get more out of going through Drake's house and taking things? Or
first of all, you ain't say shopping. Like, but saying are you saying shopping spree?
Shopping spree.
I'm robbing his house.
Not necessarily robbing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, can you get more? Can you get which one would be more for you? I mean, you can go in there with a gun and rob him if you want to, if it makes you more excited.
But that's the point. That's the point. I'm not going to rob this. No, I'm not going to rob Drake's house or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Let me clarify then for you. Let me clarify it for you. Do you feel that you could get more if Drake would lend or give you items in this house and you said, "Hey, I get to walk through your house and you get to pick anything and as much as you want," or would you choose $2.1 million? Is that better for you?
I choose $2.1 million. Only because what grown ass man go take another grown ass man to his house and say, "Hey, you can have whatever you want in my house." No, that's fruity.
I like how you took that literally and not just items versus money, because it's a situation where you can walk through his house and he could have a very expensive art piece that you can actually hold on to and can be worth way more in the future.
I don't care.
But don't try to explain where you got that motherfucker from when you get ready to sell it.
First of all,
you might as well ask questions.
Look, if it was a gift, it don't matter, right? He wanted the gift version. If it was a gift, it don't matter, right?
I guarantee
it's insured.
Yeah,
there could be deeds to buildings in there, and you don't know.
No,
look, there's all type of stuff that could be in there. I'm just saying, you ain't thinking it through.
No, nigga, shut up for a minute, nigga. Listen, like shit. The motive behind why another grown ass man walking you through the house, you know what I'm saying? Don't walk me through your house just giving me shit, nigga. It's the reason behind why you giving me this shit.
Man, you know what? He could. You know what? Look, hold up. He could. Look, let me give you some. Let me give you some.
Booty hole.
Hey, look. Let me give you some. Hey, you know what? He could be a sad person, and he's feeling some type of way, and he may be thinking about contemplating taking his life, and that's what people do sometimes when they do those type of things. Man, you just went straight. You went straight to that, huh? You went straight to that. I mean, what's on your mind, sir? What's on your mind?
No, I'm giving you
look, this interesting today.
I don't know what you're man walking through the house and start Drake say, "Hey, you can have my $2 million painting." No, nigga, I don't want that shit.
I mean, Drake bought like jewelry off of.
That's just the hood of me, dog. Hey, the hood of me don't do it. Like, I'm good, bro.
All right, Aaliyah.
There's a motive behind that.
How would you? How would
Aaliyah
you
get peed on, so she good. She going to Drake house.
I don't get peed on. I get peed on. Get it right.
Just throwing shade, huh? He was like, "Hey," he said, "Not my booty hole, but you can get peed on." That's what he was like. He was like, "Oh, that's cool." Look, that's what I'm saying. He said, "You're expendable." I believe in you, Aaliyah. I believe in you. I think you're more than that. You know what I'm saying?
I do peeing. Now, I want to say this. I do peeing. That's it. It's little water. I ain't never hurt nobody.
Are you glad you listened to this at the soccer game now?
I think I got here too late to even pray for y'all. That's what I did. I'm just
pray for me. I need it. I do need it.
I think I got here too late.
Aaliyah, go ahead.
So honestly, I would have to ask which house, and I say that because I know you know the LA mansion, not the Toronto joint.
I would assume it would be what was the one up in what's the neighborhood everybody be at? I don't know in LA where everybody. There you go, Calabasas. That's the LA, right? Unless he got multiple ones in LA, I would assume that.
I'm just saying. I feel like depending on the property, if it was the one where he's in that house where it was him and Future in the video, I don't remember the name of the song off the top of my head. But if it was that house, I go with that one because that one has some nice artwork in there. You know, that's return on your investment. I'm definitely going to get more than you said $1.2 million?
No, 2.1. 2.1.
I'm going to get more than that in the artwork that I'm taking out this house with me. So not just the artwork, like you said, whatever other little trinkets you got laying around. I mean, you know, you can feel my booty hole. I can pee on you on the way out, and I'm gonna get you know whatever. Black part right
here. I'm not letting nigga pee on me, so I'm good. Hell no.
Man, that wasn't even a part of the situation. You're just adding your own situations.
But I'm saying,
that wasn't a part of it.
I'm just putting a little sauce on it.
Hold on for a minute. So Clexit and Jody, all right? Be real. Y'all some real niggas, all right?
I'm fake. I'm a nobody. I'm fake. I'm fake.
That's your homeboy. That's that we change judge and whiskey.
No. He asked the question, so I'm gonna leave him out of it, right? Do y'all think it's okay for another grown ass man to walk you through his house, just giving you shit?
I'm gonna walk away from my family so I can answer this question. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk away from my family so I can answer this question. So let me explain to you. Let me say this. First of all, I'm gonna ride with my boy on this one. First of all, I don't want any grown man, and it's not just the fact that I don't want any grown man walking me through his house. First of all, because there's a couple of things that go with that.
That was added by Rajim. Remember that.
Okay.
Remember, he's adding his own. He's adding his own spice. I never said that. So he's adding his own spice. He said, "Hey, Drake's got to hold my hand and walk me through the house, and then like he added all type of stuff."
It don't matter. Why is he walking through his house giving you shit?
Go ahead and finish your statement.
Why is he walking through his house?
Reverend C.
That's why you need the orange in your damn drink. It's that spicy rum.
So wait a minute. I'm gonna finish my statement.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna walk through another person's house, and especially if it's a contrived situation. If he says, "Or you can go through my house and get anything you want." See, there's too many questions. Alicia asked, "Which house are we talking about?" Who's gonna be there?
I'm Aaliyah. It's okay. I'm Aaliyah.
You talking about whatever?
It's all right.
Alicia, my bad. I call you Aaliyah. My bad.
No respect on this podcast. That's just,
no,
Aaliyah,
I'm sorry,
I love
Alicia.
you. Listen, killing you over there. I love you.
Alicia, all of them, Alicia. Oh, my bad. Because you know, the real Aaliyah got peed on by R. Kelly at some given point when they were talking about peeing. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is,
look at the
Hey, I'm starting to think, is it Pensacola? They just start adding things to stories.
No, wait a minute.
That's what they like. They be like,
she was with R. Kelly. She got peed on. Anyway. ALP, Lego Park. Anyway, but let me finish my answer to this question. So this is what it is. there's too many unknowns. For a person to say I can come in their house and have anything, who's to say he didn't put up what he didn't want me to get? I take a sure 2.1 million any day. I'm gonna take that. That's what I'm going to take because I know what I'm getting at that point. I can walk through the house and he could have trashed the joint. It could have been a house that he moved out of. He just said walk through my house. If his name is on the deed, I don't know where I'm going. If I make that agreement
I got
prior
one for
to
you. I got one for you. Guess what? The 2.1 million could be counterfeit. You can just be counting it like it is really 2.1 million, but it could. So if we want to make up like, hey, he did, then we can just make up anything, and nobody gets anything. That's what I'm saying. Like that wasn't even a part of this. So, y'all just like,
I'm gonna be. I want 2.1 million in certified funds. That's what I want. So he can count what he wants to, but if I get 2.1 certified funds, so
you got it in the house if you let him fill your butt a little bit.
Yeah, no. First of all, if any man try to fill my butt, it's gonna be some situations and circumstances. It's gonna be a murder scene. That's
if you walk around Drake house, he give you millions of dollars worth of shit.
I can buy you diamonds.
I'm gonna kill you and pay for you at the same time. At least we can have your funeral. Your family won't have very much to actually pay. I have your funeral for free.
Hey, Jody, make this more weird. Just go ahead, do it, man. I know you're ready because my question was mad simple, and now like
2.1.
It just got off the right. So make it more weird, please.
He said 2.1.
2.1. That's my million. That's my answer. I want the 2.1.
Jody. No, I'm going. Listen, I already know you're doing 2.1. Jody, talk to me.
At this point, I'm kind of with everybody else. First of all, I'm taking a 2.1. And if any man
2.1, there we go.
If any man want me to walk through his mansion,
there we go.
Right, I feel like you're trying to get me to be the third party in a cuckold. If you walk
exactly.
Technically, you wouldn't be the third party.
No, because that's not three people. I mean, look, definitions. Like, come on, guys.
Bad chicken
No.
I mean, like,
there's too much to read.
Okay, I will ensure. I can guarantee you the next question will be 3 paragraphs long, so I cover every possible outcome.
No, listen. Hear me out. Right?
Let me clarify this. So when I first started the question, I said, based on what the information we had his house got robbed versus $2.1 million. I went that way. Rob was like, hey, I ain't robbing nobody. So I switched the question just to make it like, okay, he just want to give you stuff that was in his house. Then it turns into Drake is walking you hand by hand through his house like y'all a couple, and he's like, here, you want the stuff? But now you have to do things. Like, I was like, that was just like, what happened? Like, the question was simple. It was very just, hey, whatever. But, okay.
So like, if we go...
The answer is still 2.1 million.
Yeah. I don't care which scenario we're talking about. 2.1. I'm not gonna rob you. And then the second thing is, I don't want you ushering me because you gotta put me in your house. 2.1. Give me the 2.1.
I'm glad that this question got fun, but not in the way that I thought people would talk about it. So fantastic.
Y'all be tripping.
That's what
you don't need no more of that spicy rum. Because every time you drink that spicy rum, you be out of pocket.
Look, I have nothing else. So,
21 Savage and Future gonna be over there. So that's just too many dudes in one house.
21.
It's gonna leave me. Look, it's gonna leave me 19 other people. So when he started, put him away. When you the 21st one in the house, you in some trouble. Who says
that?
You got 7 teams of 3 that you got to deal with.
And you do something for man, like, no, nigga, I'm good.
we gonna keep it pushing, man. Turn super reverse. Like, I can't even say it turned left. That just went in a totally different way. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna apologize to Drake because I was like, hey man, that was not even the way. That was taken out of context.
You keep calling him gay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look. Hey, Drake from me.
I didn't call
I'm
the man
sorry,
gay. I just
because
said
that just went in a
his
different
little
direction than I ever
suspect
thought. So, you know, probably got nice stuff in your house. I
Better
don't.
be
Drake,
careful.
if
Shady,
you
she
want
said
me
we
to
That's
call
hold
pretty
you
much.
in and walk through your
That's
house
pretty
and
much
take
the way
your
I
stuff,
went.
I don't have a problem with that.
you show
Hey,
you
we're
don't
gonna
get
keep it
peed on the normal. So yeah.
First of all, I don't get peed on. I do the peeing. I keep telling you that now.
One way or another,
First
it's
of all, it's
urine
gotta be
flowing, so you're gonna get some
Oh,
sprinkles somewhere.
I,
well,
not if you know
Yeah.
how to squat.
hey, I'm not gonna out here and muting folks, man. We about to keep it moving now.
Man,
All right, we got Super Rihanna out here. She's doing great things. Rihanna earns her first Oscar nomination for the song off of the Black Panther, "Lift Me Up," and as well, she reveals that she's going to be rocking Fendi and Mitchell and Ness clothing collab ahead of her Super Bowl performance. So she's doing big things. She gets to use this platform to make sure that all her entities, music as well as her clothing line, meshing with sports paraphernalia, things of that nature, really gonna be able to pop off right there. There's a picture of some of the hoodies that she about to rock, and they're gonna be putting out for it. But I would like to see, what do you think is gonna be the top 3 songs? What are gonna be 3 songs that you see that Rihanna is gonna ensure will be in her lineup when she performs at the Super Bowl? Raj, give me the 3 songs from Rihanna that you feel like should be on there. For sure.
Well, like real talk, I can't name 3 Rihanna songs. So hold on.
My stars.
All right, Aaliyah, go ahead. Give me 3 songs if you know 3 songs.
I got
Keep it pushing.
You got all right. So I think she'll do Rude Boy.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I think she'll do Work.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Because that kind of works with the NFL deal. So Rude Boy and Work, I feel that.
And I can't think of the name of the other one, where the one with her and Drake was on it. I can't think of the name of that song.
What's my name?
Yes. But I don't know, because she does have, I don't think she'll be singing any of her ballads. You know what I'm saying? I think she'll be doing it.
What's the song with DJ Khaled she got?
Lemon. No, that's
no, that was Tim, wasn't it?
No,
it
was
DJ Lemonade. Or are you talking about
Is Umbrella her song? Is that Umbrella?
Yeah,
Wild Thoughts.
She'll do Umbrella. I think she'll do Umbrella because it's her songs.
Yeah, Wild Thoughts could be one.
Yeah, and Wild Thoughts. That's Wild Thoughts. That's the one with DJ Khaled.
I think she'll do Umbrella.
So
I think she'll put Umbrella in there too.
I think Umbrella will be on there.
Yeah.
So we got Aaliyah. You said Work.
Yeah. Work. Umbrella and Rude Boy.
So Umbrella, Work, Rude Boy. Anybody else got any suggestions for another song that may pop out on the Rihanna joint?
Man, a bitch better have my money.
I mean, that's a hit though.
Yeah.
That's a hit though. You know what I'm saying? I like that, but I don't know if she gonna be better at. I mean, I guess they can bleep the joint. I mean no, you know what? I think she will do it, because you had Dre, you know what I'm saying, 50 and all that last.
I feel like she's
Super
gonna
Bowl,
have.
so I would say she would right that.
Adult appearances, but I feel like she's got to do bitch better have my money.
Yeah, I think that she'll have that. I agree with Jody. I think that's gonna be.
She gotta do rock, because she want to do stuff to get the crowd hype. She gotta do rock star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She gotta do rock star.
I got a question. I got a question that will kind of say whether I add a song or not. Is Jay-Z still involved with the halftime show and all of that? Is he still involved with all of that?
Yes, he is. Okay. He's the one. Right. He's the one that got her on there, or the suggesting her for kind of He's kind of the guy now that choreographs that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So, I definitely think his Umbrella, because he sung on it.
Right.
I don't know.
They'll do Umbrella. He might do a cameo this year. He might do a cameo this year. You know, it's just because
I think he's gonna do a cameo, and I think they're gonna do Umbrella.
Yeah, I feel Umbrella, and I do like bitch better have my money. I do think that they'll get on there just because it's a banger, and they'll just play the radio version. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a banger. That's a banger for sure. So I like Wild Thoughts, Rude Boy. Like those 4 right there, that's a dope little set. You know what I'm saying?
You think they only do Even if they
She
do,
probably gonna start off with a song.
even if they do just like as a transition, like Be Better Have My Money as far as just a transition from one thing to another
Yeah.
or something like that, it'll probably show up for at least a few seconds. It won't be nearly half of that song. A
Right.
piece of it will show up.
Does
And
now does
her new
Beyonce?
song's gonna come out.
So
her new song,
Rihanna
her new-
and ASAP Rocky, they got a song.
Yeah.
So
No,
he
A$AP
for
He has
sure.
a song. He has a song that she was featured on. I can't think of the name of.
So I'm saying for sure, at least a tidbit he come out. There's
No,
probably gonna.
because
I
he
don't.
gotta watch the baby.
Do you think
Yeah,
there's a?
he
He
ain't gonna come out.
ain't got to.
He
You
not gonna
can
make-
pay somebody
he ain't
for
gonna
that.
make
You
the
got
appearance.
family.
Right.
You got that.
Cause he
So,
don't want
why
he
not?
not gonna upstage her. He not gonna come
He
out.
just
He's not
came
gonna
out.
do
He
that.
just came out with a new song too.
He
I
might
don't
have
think
left.
I honestly
he-
don't see him coming out on this. He must
Yeah,
like this little boy from the Migos that be upsetting Cardi B on stage. He's not gonna do that to her.
He might leave,
But maybe she want him to be out there. They said we're a team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah,
It could be
but
that.
ain't
I mean,
unofficial.
hey, Beyonce
Ain't
and Jay-Z did a whole concert tour together.
That's
Like,
Beyonce
I
They
mean,
did a
Jay-Z.
couple of concert tours
That's
together.
so that's
Well,
what I'm
he-
saying. Like, what I mean, you know, they said, hey, we a team. Like, all right, they could go out there and do that. What do you think there's gonna be? Have they announced that there's a band that's gonna be with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because usually they not like her band. I'm talking about usually they be adding. I think like they'll probably add a, you know what I'm saying, a band, because a lot of her songs, because she's R&B, can be played by a band. So they may have like a rock band or something
I
like
would say-
alternative band that can roll with them. So then they can kind of like do
like
those type of
Jay-Z
things with it.
did with Linkin Park.
Right. Jay-Z did with Linkin Park, or like Bruno Mars and his band when Beyonce was out. Like they had
Because
that whole deal.
That should have been a whole damn concert.
You know
Because I
what
would
I'm
have
saying?
paid
Like they had
$500 for them tickets.
they had that whole run where it was all together. So, you know, I mean, I feel like you know, as thinking about it, you know, when she was first announced, it was kind of like, okay, what songs? And I feel like the more that at least for me, the more that I've thought about it, you know, like that's her halftime is gonna go hard. I think it's gonna be a really good halftime show. Any other songs do you feel like that could jump into that little list? How we had the 4: Umbrella, Rude Boy, Work,
Her first
and
song.
Bitch Better Have My Money.
Her first one.
Is it Run
No, the DJ. It was like DJ running back in the club or something. What was the whatever the name? Her very first song when she first came on the scene.
Some on the
I
DJ.
think that'll be
Something
it.
like that,
Yeah.
I think
I
it's gonna start off. I think it's gonna start off with her song that she got now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna start.
You think it's gonna start out with the Black Panther joint?
Yeah, it's gonna start off real slow, and then it's gonna just get crunk. Cause she gonna come out. She got to come out to something. And since she up for an Oscar for that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they should come out with that real slow, and then just pop off. You know what I'm saying?
At some point she got to work that whole.
Start with the lift me up joint where it's all somber, and then hit up, then start building up. I think it could be a nice jam, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's gonna be a nice little deal. So you know, hey, it's gonna be great. That's gonna be happening in 2 weeks. We may be doing some shows during the week because this will be Super Bowl Sunday and everybody gonna be watching the game. So
I'm not.
Oh no, yeah. Well, Aaliyah won't. So maybe Aaliyah just do the show by herself. She be out here like,
you know, it's okay. Talk about the books.
Get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Get the book game
Talk
going.
about,
you know,
tell you about my latest book I'm reading and stuff. That's it.
So
for a damn book club.
Well, once again, congratulations, Rihanna, out there for your Oscar nomination, as well as good luck on the Super Bowl halftime performance. And now we are moving on to a segment that's been showing up for the last few weeks. We got the top 50 rappers of all time by Billboard and Vibe, and everybody's angry about it. But guess what? 30 through 21 have now been revealed. And I've got the list. This time I put the list of the other previous. So now we can have a true super conversation. Everybody see it on the board. So we got 50 through 31 that's already been done. Now, number 30, we got Lauryn Hill. Number 29, we got Pusha T. Number 28, we got Black Thought.
Are you looking at a different list? Wait, hey, bro.
No. Why?
Are you looking at a different list? Are you reading?
No.
You
reading
looking
this
like
list?
I'm looking at it right here.
It's that spicy rum. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
on the screen is 50 through 31 is what they're saying.
Yeah, it's right. 50 through 31 is right here, and then the pictures are 30 through 21.
I got you. It's the spicy rum. Keep going, baby. It's that spicy
I'm
rum.
reading the list like this list don't match. Okay, go
Hey,
ahead.
they should have put some numbers on that motherfucker. I'm with Roz. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what I'm saying.
That's why we had an education system, though. Y'all
right.
slow.
All right, so
When you get
like I said, number 30, we got Lauryn Hill. Number 29, we got Pusha T. 28, we got Black Thought. 27 was Q-Tip. 26 was Big Pun. 25 is Method Man. 24 was KRS-One. 23 was Curtis Blow. 22 was Ghostface Killer. And then 21 is DMX. So we have this list. As you can see, Roz was reading the one on the left side, but we got that's the now combined to 50 through 21 that we had the full list of all the personnel on there. So based on this 10 that's just been put out, who do you feel needs to be shuffled out of this 10? Doesn't deserve to be in this 30 through 21 package right here.
Lauryn Hill.
Talk to me.
I love her. Lauryn Hill. I love her as an artist. I love her as, an R&B artist. But like not to say that she ain't had no rhymes, but when Lauryn Hill ever put out a fucking rap album? Ever.
Yeah.
She was on she ain't put out a solo, but she was killing it on the score, and she had rap joints on her own. It wasn't just full album though.
She has not had she hasn't had a rap album. She hasn't had a rap single. She might have, like I said, she bust some rhymes, wrote some raps, or whatever y'all call it nowadays. She did some of that. But she's not a rapper. She's an R&B artist.
I got you. I feel you. So you saying Lauryn Hill is your only one that you pulling out of these 10?
Out of those 10, I and that other guy, what was the who was 21 again?
You talking about like Curtis Blow, like old school, or you got Ghostface Killer? Ghostface Killer was at 22. You got DMX was at 21.
He ain't asked you, Rod. Shut up. Go ahead, continue. I'm listening.
And then you got KRS-One at he was at 24. So like Big Pun had 2 albums. Did he have enough?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying.
But he was still a rapper, and he was still a rapper. That was his genre of music. He was still a rapper. I just have a whole problem with y'all being the folks who wrote this little
right.
thing.
When we get to them, we just talking about the list. Well,
Lauryn Hill got to come out. She's not a rapper. Boom.
Right, so Lauryn Hill coming out. All right, and I'm gonna move to Reverend C just because I know that he been waiting on this. So Reverend C, talk to me. Do you agree at least with this 10 that we have right here? Now we'll talk about moving these people up out of here or whatever. But what do you think of this 10? Do they deserve to be in the top 50?
There's 2 that I don't think need to be in this 10. I agree with Aaliyah on Lauryn Hill, and I don't like Pusha T.
What?
I don't. And he doesn't. If you look at everybody, and that goes into moving people up and down. And so that's solely based on looking at the whole list that we have so far. And I'm like, nah, he can't stand in the paint for some of these others. So
you feel like with Pusha T so Lauryn Hill, do you feel like Lauryn Hill it will be considered a rap artist, or she should not be in the top 50 at all?
I'm not gonna say she should not be in the top 50 at all. As a solo artist, she should not be in the top 50. Okay. So
I'm talking about Pusha T.
And you said Pusha T shouldn't be this high,
right?
Or should he just not be in the top 50?
Well, he might show up in the top 50 somewhere. Once I see the rest of them. But no, and then like the rest of my disagreement has everything to do with moving people around, because I'm looking at everybody on there. I'm like, okay, they deserve to be in there somewhere in the question. But that's those are the two right now that I would exclude.
All right, so we're gonna go to Jody. Jody, talk to me. With this particular 10, we got this particular 10. Do they deserve to be this high as you see it? If you've looked at the previous list of the other, 20, what would that be? 31 characters, artists that was in there. Do they deserve to be in this 10? Do they deserve somebody in this 10 should just not be in the top 50 at all? What do you feel about this 10?
I'm with Al. Lauryn Hill got to come out completely.
Okay, so Lauryn Hill not top 50.
Well, it's not an Ali.
It's good.
Ali work, Al, I guess.
All right, you got anybody else?
I say DMX and Method Man need to be a little bit, like, when I say higher on the list, like, I feel like they should be in the top 20.
So they should be top 20. You feel like they should be higher on the list?
DMX literally brought like that hype crunk rap to like the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally brought that out. Like there's this between like rap songs and then there's this shit. Like, I don't care 10 years from now if somebody says y'all gonna make me lose my mind, you're gonna be like, up in here. DMX brought anthems to you. You know what I'm saying? And like Method Man has been like the head of like this Wu-Tang. Method Man was that dude. And it's like, if you ever sit back and just listen to his flow, it's like Method Man flow was just nasty sometimes. You'd be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? And far as like Pusha T, I think Pusha T should be moved a little bit higher on the list too. Now, Pusha T's music is an acquired taste, but if you listen to what he's actually saying, this man is spitting bars, and we're not gonna forget like this nigga didn't just shit on the hottest rapper, out in the game a few years ago.
This nigga got banned from Canada when doing it.
This nigga shitted on Drake so bad. This nigga shitted on Drake so bad that he had to finally admit that he had a son that he had been hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
That's doing it. That's battle rap to the nth degree.
I love it.
So I feel you. Okay, so Pusha T, looking at Pusha T high, looking at DMX higher, looking at Method Man higher.
All right, I know people are gonna kill me for this, right? I know I'm about to die for this, because I had this conversation about rappers, and honestly, I don't know about Big Pun. I feel like he gets a lot of dead man hype, bro. Like, he had 2 good albums. He died, and they immortalized his album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's kind of like the same thing. And I know people going to hate, but it's kind of like the same thing with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 good albums. He died, and they just like idolize his albums, because it's
I would say it would be different with Biggie, because me personally love Pun's. Was it Pun's second album? Because second album was the one that had the Joe on there and all that other stuff. Like, he was polished on the second album. First album was or whichever one had the Joe joint on there. Like, that album was ride all the way through. But I would say Biggie's 2 albums,
but
were classics. They were both classics. Like,
they were
Ready to Die and they were both classics. So it's like, if you drop 2 classics, like, you in there.
Like here's my thing, right? It's like, let's take a new rapper like Lil Baby. His last album was fire, right? Like, I like this whole last album, and I'm not a new school type of fan. His last album was fire. So if Lil Baby died, would he be put in the top 50 because he left with a fire album? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. It's like, you had a couple good albums, and it's like, there's no longevity with Method Man, with DMX, with Pusha T. There's longevity. These niggas just put out like projects after projects after projects that have hit and stuck. So they have the longevity there, where a lot of these rappers that have passed away, you know what I'm saying,
it's tough because they passed away.
It's tough. They passed away. They kind of had a few good albums. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? And but at the same time, I understand like a lot of people, especially the Spanish people, idolize Big Pun because he was really one of the first like Spanish rappers to come out and kind of put them on the map, and he put Fat Joe on the map. So it's like I understand his importance and
whole Terror Squad actually.
Yeah, the whole Terror Squad actually. So I understand that, but I think
links, all them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I think Method Man and DMX should be way higher on the list. I think Pusha T should be way higher on the list, and I'm absolutely taking Lauryn Hill off of it.
Got it. So Roz, all right, talk to me, man. So with these 10, just like all the other people on the podcast, like what are you looking at? You looking at taking out
Spicy Rum,
somebody higher, somebody, you know, like should these people deserve to be in this 10?
Come on, Spicy Rum.
So first of all, I'm about to piss everybody off because I honestly don't like Pusha T myself, to be honest with you. He didn't shit on Drake, so fuck all that.
Yes, he did.
Listen, no. Now you want look. Now it's my turn. So let me talk. How they do in court? Your Honor, it's my turn.
Objection. You ain't even want to hold this man's hand on his walkthrough in the mansion, but now you saying he the best rapper alive.
Hey, somebody mute this nigga mic.
I'm not. First of all,
sorry, go ahead, continue.
First of all, look, real talk. Like these niggas not even in the same category. Like you don't answer a nigga. You don't answer a nigga that's not in your not in your level. You know what I'm saying? Push T, okay. He got hits, like you said. Like, and just like Jordan said, he acquired taste. I'm not, it's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he shit on Drake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Drake shit on Meek Mills. Meek Mills a beast.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
I agree.
He did, but he sharpened him up.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, when you're not on the same level, like as long as Push T been out, he's still not on the same. And he said it himself. He's not trying to get fame, blah blah blah. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But get your writing up. As an artist myself, as a writer, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your skill level up. You know what I'm saying? If you still like, I guarantee you right now, you can go to a stadium, 50,000 people. I guarantee you more than half the people not gonna know who Push T is.
But that's popularity. That's not skill.
It don't matter. But that's what I'm saying. But, okay,
Drake don't even
listen. Y'all had y'all time, so let me say what I'm saying. All right. What I'm saying is,
come on, Spicy.
He's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he on the same level as a lot of other rappers. He's not. Then on top of that, I'm not like Wu-Tang. I love Wu-Tang. A couple cats I don't feel like they writing game and all that. Ghostface, he's too high. He shouldn't be higher than Common. How the hell is Ghostface higher than Common? You get what I'm saying? Even them, you got what? Who else on the and then you got so for me on this list, like I agree with everybody else. Lauryn Hill, man, you know what I'm saying? Pusha T's kind of high for me. You know what I'm saying? He's higher. Even if somebody on the list way like below that, like for me. Like I said, it's all you know. He's higher than Busta Rhymes. Come on now, T.I. You know what I'm saying? Push T ain't higher than T.I. dog. You know what I'm saying? So
they should do an album together. That would be nice.
Like, who? Push T and T.I.?
I would buy that for $1. I would.
There's too many damn T's. That shit.
But I would buy that for $1. I buy that
real
for
talk,
$1.
like that's just my preference. I'm not really a big Push T fan or whatever, but
he's a Pusha T hater. It's okay.
I've never even listened to what's the guy from the Roots?
Black Thought is fire, dog. Like if you like rap, Black Thought is fire.
Yeah,
he's fire.
But I haven't listened to anything solo. You know what I'm saying? I've listened to.
He's the Roots. Like he is the vocalist of the Roots.
But I'm saying I listen to the. I know who he is. I'm saying I listen to him as the Roots as a whole because it's just like Lauryn Hill. I listen to the Fugees. You know what I'm saying? Right. I listen to Lauryn Hill, but I never really listened to Black Thought.
The only person that actually does verbals on the Roots is Black Thought. Everybody else is the band. That's why they are called the Roots because the band is a part of that. They don't have any background people. It's Black Thought is the word.
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is, as an artist, like I said, you can go out by yourself and be garbage. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a band, whether you got somebody else rapping or whatever. If you go out by yourself and you garbage, you garbage. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I know the dude that play the drums from the Roots, but if Black Thought ain't got a dude to play the drums, I don't know who it is, because I'm saying I'm looking for the dude to play the drums.
So you're saying that you listen to the Roots for the drum?
He just saying, you know, the instrumentalist, because I mean, how you come up with that? You're instrumentalist, so you appreciate the artistry of the music, but you don't appreciate the actual artist rapping. Like, first and foremost, I know two people from the Roots.
I didn't say he was bad.
Wait a minute. I'm about to say, I know two people from the Roots, Black Thought and the drummer, and that ain't his name. I forget his Questlove. That's his name. I know
Questlove,
and that's it. There's a whole group of them, but those are the only two people I know. That's how good they are. Questlove, not even a rapper. He's a musician. That's what he is. So yeah, I wouldn't. Now, if I seen Questlove at like number 13, I'm gonna have a whole problem. He don't even talk. So how the hell? So yeah, Lauryn Hill, she out of there. But you Black Thought though? You petty. You petty.
I guess it's my turn.
First of all, I didn't say he had to go. I didn't say hell away. I didn't say he had to go. I just said I haven't heard a lot of his music. That's all I said. I didn't say he had to go. You know what I'm saying? Don't put words in my mouth, Drake, Mama.
Well, I mean, I look at the 10 right here, and I have to go. I have kind of a criteria based on what I look at here, right? So I look at, if you're top 50, you got to have a unique sound.
Yeah, okay.
So you got to have a unique sound. You have to even if you're a part of a group, you had to stand out in that group. You had to be one of those people that's like, oh shoot, and everybody was like, oh, that's the best in the group. That guy is the best. That girl is the best in the group. Stood out, have classics, and whatnot. So DMX, he's unique. He got a certain voice. He got a certain sound. You know what I'm saying? He started the Barky joints on the album. Like, he's doing that. He you know what I'm saying? Rough Riders came out, and hey, DMX is the leader of Rough Riders. I don't know if he really is, but guess what? That's the way it was presented. He was stood out that much that he was that guy. You know what I'm saying? Ghostface Killer, one of the better lyricists, had good albums outside of Wu-Tang. Did his thing, right? You know what I'm saying? He had jams. You know what I'm saying? And he spit. He had unique sound, had his thing. KRS-One, unique sound, spit bars. Curtis Blow, I only know like one song from Curtis Blow. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about Curtis Blow.
He was a great dancer.
I mean, he played basketball. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? He knows people be playing basketball. So, Method Man, like, as of Method Man, like he got fired. Boy spits bars, great as a feature on joints. And he got one of the classics, you know what I'm saying, with Mary J, and got a classic with Redman. Like, I feel like Method Man got better when he was with Redman. I felt like he was able to open up more avenues and styles, because when he was a part of Wu, it was very, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had a sound. And you were able to see Method Man branch out to being able to be on different production and stuff like that. And you got to hear him different, and you got to appreciate him more as a lyrical artist. Right?
I'm about to say, I feel like his artistry, like as an artist, he grew. You know what I mean? So, like, in being as a part of the Wu-Tang, he was stuck in a style, like you said.
Right.
Whereas he went solo, Ghostface went solo. I think Raekwon went solo, but he was trash.
Solo. Yeah.
I mean, he's a good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, when I say trash, I just mean he ain't sell them records.
He didn't sell. That's all. He just didn't sell. So,
he didn't sell. But Method Man, and then to, like you said, to be able to be around people who expand you as an artist.
Yeah, and you prove it, and you show it, and you expand. You know, so Big Pun, I feel like he's limited on the 2 albums. I would probably put him a little bit lower, just the 2 album situation. I would say Q-Tip did stand out. Had a solo album that really went well. did his thing with
Bible
Tribe.
thing,
You know what I'm saying?
Bible
Like
thing.
I did like I mean, not that I didn't like Q-Tip, but I also like Phife Dawg. I felt like they were a really good team to
Yes.
have the, you know what I'm saying, contradicting type of voices that you got from each one of them. And they both had bars. Black Thought, if you ain't watched Black Thought freestyle, if you ain't seen Black Thought do anything, if you ain't seen Black Thought, Black Thought is that dude, yo. Black Thought is up there. Black Thought is up there for me, lyricist wise, with, you know what I'm saying, Most Def,
Yes.
Black Thought. Like, they are on the extreme level of lyricism to me. So, you know what I'm saying? I like, hey, Black Thought's fire. Pusha T, I guess I'm a Pusha T fan because that's that dude. Pusha T be going hard.
T, I like Pusha T.
Yeah, Pusha T be going hard. And then Lauryn Hill, I do agree with everybody else. Lauryn Hill, she doesn't have enough, even though she did spit fire bars on the score. Great album, the Fugees. Didn't have enough on her solo. It was more the R&B stuff that really called people who were on that stuff. And she sang a lot of the hooks on the Fuji, on the Fuji stuff as well. So I would agree if, when you put it that way, I would. But also, you know, as a female artist, there's not a lot of female artists on here that if they just said, I'm coming out with a rap album, everybody's showing up. Like, that's just Lauryn Hill. Like, she did something. Because people be clamoring for that to happen. Still now. How long ago? Like, that was been forever ago. It's like that's been forever ago when they still showing up for it. So yeah, so that's right now, like I said, the top 50 of all time. We got 30-21, Lauryn Hill, Pusha T, Black Thought, Q-Tip, Big Pun, Method Man, KRS-One, Curtis Blow, Killer. Was that Ghostface Killer, and DMX is in that 30. Is there anybody in the other 50 that should be not in there? Like Jadakiss, could Jadakiss be in this top 10? In this 10?
Yes.
Do you feel?
But you know what?
I feel like Most Def could be in this 10. I feel like.
Yes.
I feel
but
like
it goes back to what we said that night. Really, honestly, and truly, I think it goes back to where you're from, in a sense of, you know, me being from the East Coast. Yes, I'm looking at these East Coast rappers. I'm in like this my shit right here.
Right.
Like, you can't tell, like, if I only had $20 to buy one CD way back when you still buying CDs and stuff, and you telling me I got Black Thought and what's his name, Mac 10. I don't even know who the fuck a Mac 10 is. Like, no, I want a Black Thought album. I'm just saying.
You're the one that brought up Mac 10.
Mac 10. I mean, hey, Mac 10 did this little thing on the West Coast, but
that's what I'm saying. It was very regional, and I'm looking at you know, when you're saying top 50 or top whatever, I'm looking at somebody who you could have had the one album, if you will. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that got one album and they did a bunch of features. But you know, I'm looking at somebody who, you know, they dope as a damn lyricist. They are universal. They are across genres. There's somebody I'm willing to spend $50-$60 on a damn on a, you know, a concert ticket. Then you're also looking at someone who, you know, when I say, or I should say national, I ain't even gonna go international, but how national are you? How can we, like, you could not have played Mac 10 nowhere on the East Coast. You could not have played Mac 10 in the Midwest. You could not have played Mac 10 in the South. And I say that,
Mac 10 in the Midwest.
But I say that, but it would only been for California West Coast transplant.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. If you're not, if it's not from that, you know what I mean, area where you grew up. If I grew up in the South, Outkast would be on my top 10. T.I., even though I still like that stuff, but because I like trap music, you know. But outside of that, you know what I mean? If I grew up in the South, there would be a certain set that I consider my top 10. If I grew up north, there'd be a certain set that I consider my top 10. You know what I mean?
Of course. You know, so, we're going to keep it going, because once again, there's going to be another 10 that's going to come out next week, and we get to debate some more stuff, and then we'll be able to move people up and down and all the stuff, and we'll wonder, because I know that Reverend C has never listened to or didn't really feel Kendrick Lamar. So I'm wondering where Kendrick Lamar is gonna rate on this thing. So then Reverend C can be like, what? You know what I'm saying? And be like, why is this dude up here? It's gonna be
He's
weird. A fun time.
How you not gonna like Kendrick Lamar?
It's gonna be a good time. So we're gonna keep it moving because we got the best of the rest. So we got things like Lotto selling her used underwear on eBay, and it sparks a bidding war. So that's pretty interesting.
Yes, Lotto.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the daggone
Yes.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Out there buying draws.
Yes.
I put 5 on it. Dang. Yeah, I lost the bid.
We got you know, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Looks like they're coming out with Bad Boys 4.
How?
I wonder who Will Smith had to slap to get that one okay.
First of all, don't do my cousin like that.
First of all,
Don't do my cousin like that.
first of all,
I do not appreciate y'all talking about my cousins.
hey, keep my boy's name out your
You know what I mean? So he out there, hey, he's slapping to get movies, man. Do what you gotta do, Will. Hey, I don't make movies, so and I don't
Listen,
I didn't say
here's the
nothing
problem.
about your beloved. I won't even say her name.
Listen,
Your
Lawson,
beloved.
here's the problem. I'm trying to figure out, right? Hear me out. Everybody keeps saying we're surprised Will Smith is doing stuff. Who the fuck was ever mad at Will? I was never mad at Will. I was more mad at Chris for not knowing when to stop the joke. You know, like, bro, you didn't see Will hit you that serious look. Like he hit you with like, all right, that's enough. You know, and you kept going. Like, you ever had that funny dude in school who cracking jokes and he say something and somebody be like, all right, bro, chill. Right?
You
At
out
that
here
moment,
playing for these white folks.
y'all playing.
Ah,
Too much. And you got paws put on you. You know what I'm saying? I was never mad at Will. Not one bit. I was more mad at Chris and I was more mad at Jada. I say Jada manipulated.
You mad? You mad? So Jody, you mad at jokes?
Mad who?
You mad at jokes? Don't like jokes.
No. I ain't mad at jokes. I'm mad when you don't know how to stop telling jokes.
Some shit you just don't play with.
Listen, this
Point
ain't the
blank,
time
bottom
to play.
line, period. You don't play with nobody kids. You don't play with nobody's spouse. You don't play with nobody money. Those are not the times to play. You keep on laughing and joking.
Just one question, right? So if it was a female comedian and the female comedian said the same joke,
And another female would have walked up there and put.
so that's not like okay. No, I'm saying would
Let
Jada
the
then have
motherfucker
walked
fight.
up there and hit her? Would that would have
Let
been?
him fight.
That would have made it different?
No,
Let 'em fight.
Let them fight.
Let them fight. Because that would have been a good one. Let them fight.
Yeah, let them fight.
Let them fight.
And
this
you
scene
know
set
it-
off.
Just asking.
hey, and you know it ain't gonna be no hair pulling.
Oh,
Not
You
this
should
good.
be-
Not this good. $50 we ain't got put on for this show.
That's why I said.
Wow,
Jody,
brother.
you don't like jokes because that you was like. Then you just dropped that. So no.
Actually, that shit was
See,
funny.
you just deleted your whole argument right
No,
there.
my argument
No.
was I'm not standing up and saying a bunch of jokes and for Will to look at me and be like, all right, now chill. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna say no more because he done gave me the chill. And then you keep going. I'm like, I was mad at Jada for being toxic and manipulating my boy Will Smith to get
First of all, do not be talking about my hero like this. I don't understand what she had to do with any of this. She's an innocent bystander with a bald head ass.
First of all, she's so toxic. She turned August Alsina gay. Okay, she looked like Baltimore from Harry Potter, bald head ass. No, we not
First,
doing that.
no.
doing
They was all sweetie. That was an upside down
That ain't
pineapple house. And what had happened was, Will got his feelings hurt because his little friend, he didn't know his wife had really liked his little friend like that.
That
that was her
like
son's
them like
friend.
that.
That's what it
There
was.
you go.
That was her son.
Well, look. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make the apology now. So the Mid Ketchup Podcast has no affiliation with the words that they're saying, and these are all just jokes for everyone that's out there. So don't come at us, but it is what it is.
I'm from Philly and I can fight. So come at me. I said what I said, Will.
There will be, I guess, a movie that will be Bad Boys 4, which I don't know if anybody was asking for. I thought the last one ended pretty good and was a decent movie. But are they coming with some more? Also, you got you got a team out there. You got folks that are pulling for Pusha T and understand why he left good music under the Kanye West controversy. You got other people like Consequence that's riding hard in the paint for Kanye and whatnot. So
Ain't got no money.
I feel like that kind of falls into a situation of, hey, you got
anyway,
people that are out there just out there making bad decisions. Like, what's the point? Where's the point that you go like, okay, this person makes so many bad decisions, I just got to step away?
Yeah.
Like when is that? Is that you? Are you not being your boy? Are you not being cool with the squad when you are verbalizing, hey, you are making bad decisions and it's affecting people, and then you have to walk away? Like, is that a okay thing to do?
Yeah, hell yeah. And you should be like that with any of your, and you should be like that with any of your friends. Hear me out. You my homie, you my friend. I'm gonna be there for you, my ride or die, you my sister, you my brother, whatever it is. However, I should be able to come to you and check you on some shit when you fucking up. Now, if I'm coming to you and now it's one thing when you fucking your shit up. It's something completely different when you start fucking my shit up. Now, and I'm coming to you and I'm like, hey, yo, you tripping? What's the deal? What's going on? You don't tell Kanye. It's my cousin. I love him. It's my cousin.
But I see you don't talk to him no more either.
I do talk to Kanye.
Yeah.
Every now and then. I pray for him every other night.
That ain't talking to him.
But I do talk to him. I be sending prayers in his inbox.
I got you.
No, but it's just like, it's one of those things. Like, you got to realize, no matter what you feel, no matter what you think, no matter what it is, you still got to understand where we are publicly. We still have, and where we are publicly, where we are when we are representing these brands, when we got these people names on our checks, we still expect you to uphold a certain level of
integrity and I would say professionalism,
lucidity.
There you go. Look at that. Reading words out them books.
I'm Googling that shit right now.
Because we expect, I mean, look, I get it. Like, you can feel how you want, you can do what you want, you can say what you want, whatever it is. But you got to understand when it's a you, do what you want. When it's a us, homie,
you messing with the money right there.
Again, we're back at, you can't fuck with people kids, you can't fuck with people's spouses or significant others, you can't fuck with people money. You can't do that.
Jody, talk to me, man. Talk to me, Jody. What you feel? What is that a criteria? Is that you not being a down homie if you don't ride? I guess that would be the ride or die, huh? I guess when they drive the car off the bridge, you got to be in it.
Don't do that. I am not a ride or die. I got a parachute. I'm jumping out you. I will fucking wear it on your ass. You will not take me down. You know what I'm saying? I think at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just about time for me to invest in some real estate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start hanging. You know what? I don't give a damn what anybody say. I'm gonna get me a couple $1 million and start hanging out with Floyd, nigga. Let's flip this shit, because you ain't get the $500 million. You ain't get the $500 million just from boxing. You've been making some money moves. So I'm gonna start hanging out with niggas like Floyd and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find me.
I know you can get $2.1 million from.
Hey,
that was imaginary, sir. That was not real. Even though you tried to make it real as hell. That was not real.
Spicy rum.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I ain't no ride or die. I'm out. You on your own.
Yeah.
Hey, Roz, what's your perspective on this? Is that not making a ride or die move? Say Rev C came. He was out there wilding. You know what I'm saying? He in the bullpit wilding. You letting them know, and then what's the point where you go like, come on, Rev C, man, I gotta pull back. You know what I mean?
So,
or is that a ride or die situation?
So to be my friend, you gotta read the disclaimer from the get go. I don't ride or die for no goddamn body. Shit. Look, if you read some shit, like now you get like if we somewhere you get into a fight, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But if you about to do some illegal shit or do some shit that gonna affect all of us and our families, you on your own, player. Now I'm gonna want to know what happened later on, so text me.
Yeah, let me spread the gossip though.
Yeah. Let me know what
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Rod's gonna be like, "Well, fuck this. I got grandkids. Wait the fuck out my
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
Look, hold up.
literally goes back
You
into-
already too old to be trying to do anything when you make the statement.
I know.
I got grandkids. You're like, hold up, like
Yeah.
we shouldn't even be calling you. We shouldn't even be calling the person that got grandkids. Like,
I should be last person you think about. You be like,
Hey,
You be in bed by 9 o'clock.
hey, you calling Rise. This nigga on his lazy boy with his mouth open, talking about I ain't sleep.
I was watching that.
But
I was
watching that.
Honestly, really and truly, it goes back to what I was saying. Those are the 3 paramount things. You cannot mess with those things. When I say that, I mean when I say get weird, I mean that's just some shit that people would cross you for. Like, you not fucking with my kids, you not fucking with my money, you not fucking with my man. Like, I ain't got my man, but you know what I mean. But
we gonna keep it. We don't want this to be a sad podcast. We gonna keep it moving. I got one more for y'all. I
might get one in the future. I don't know.
There you go. It's like I got one more for y'all. We gonna skip academics. He got egg on his face in a live stream, which was kind of crazy. But I wanted to ask y'all: do you feel, because there's a petition that's been started to try to get Aaliyah in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, do you feel that that is a worthy thing? Aaliyah, no. Jody, no. Roz,
no, absolutely not.
No. We got the Nas up in here. No. Aaliyah, sorry.
Wait, that what happened with DJ Academics? He got hit in the face with egg.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, he was on a live stream, and I guess his girl got mad at him, and he was on his live stream doing his thing, and she straight hit him with a straight raw egg in the face.
She disrespectful, and he gonna beat that whole ass.
First of all, DJ Academics do his podcast in that same basement. What was that one movie where the dude was feeding a girl with a bucket in the pit?
You talking about not Saul, but
because you don't never see the nigga. DJ Academics.
That's my favorite movie.
DJ Academics.
What's that? Silence of
the Lambs.
Yeah.
DJ Academics.
She done put the book out. God dang.
Yeah, DJ Academics do his podcast in the same place they feel Silence of the Lambs. Because this nigga stay talking shit, and you don't never see this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? He pop out and pop back in the house. Honestly, I don't really care for DJ Academics. DJ Academics one of them niggas that really need his ass whooped. He really
he do.
And then everybody, listen, did you see the shit where everybody was pretty much calling this man like, why you always beefing with women, right? And so
they called him out on that shit, and as they should.
So this what he decides to do. Y'all ever seen that show Grownish?
I know.
I've know of it. Haven't seen a lot of episodes.
You remember the light skinned boy with the long hair who do the he's like sponsored by Prada, like Luca, the light skinned dude with the long hair.
Okay.
DJ Academics was like, he's like, y'all always talking about I don't call out no man. Well, I'm calling out Luca. He can catch these hands. I'm like, really?
Yeah. He calling out. He was like, he's just going after wins. He was like, it's just a W. He going after all the W's. He was like, all right, I'm just going after the week.
Hey, what was that same energy when Lil Baby told you to pull up? What was that same energy when T.I. told you to holler at him? Even Charleston White said something to him and he ain't say nothing
who's
bad.
Charleston White? I'm sorry, just who's Charleston White?
The most famous snitch of all time.
Super snitch.
Super snitch.
Superhead.
What up?
I don't know. I don't watch TV. I don't keep up on current events.
What up? Talk to me, man.
When you ask me about Aaliyah, was you talking about that Aaliyah or you talking about the singer Aaliyah?
We got.
You want Aaliyah G, or you want? Because I want to change my vote. I vote yes for Aaliyah. I vote no for the other.
You know what?
You talking about ain't nothing but a number, Aaliyah.
You know what's spicy? I ain't got a problem riding down to Pensacola. I just want you to know.
Hey, I ain't talking about Peabody. I'm talking about the real Aaliyah. One in a million.
Not Peabody. Not Peabody, though.
I would.
Something wrong with you,
my man Carl agree with you, man. He says she does deserve it. I feel like it's one of those. I feel like it's one of those situations where you're dealing with but you're dealing with.
She had like one album, right?
She had 2 albums. Both were
just albums.
2 albums,
like good lord.
And she was a part of Romeo Must Die, so it was almost like 3 albums.
Okay, it was cute, but no, nigga, you don't got enough work.
Exactly. She's not, but she's words. What is the criteria for being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? You got to be a rock and roll person, right?
I think it was like, isn't it like a star in a star? I don't know about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know it's I think they be putting people in there. Maybe they got a panel or something, but they trying to do a petition for it.
But it honestly seems like if I'm not in rock and roll, why am I in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
No, it's supposed to be music. They named it Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but it covers all genres of music.
Okay, I'm good then. But no. It's
a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, though.
I feel like that was a weird deal. You was like, okay, then, but no. All right, I got you.
I mean, because even though I don't know in the criteria, it's still a no. Like
it's a difficult situation because she's very much in a big fun. It's a big fun.
It's back what Jody said earlier. Now that they're, she's, her, as a matter of fact, her second album, she was dead. Like it came out after she died, right or wrong. So it was out. She had a single.
I think it was out.
Rock the Boat single out. She had the Rock the Boat single out.
She had 2 videos. She had 2 videos from that, I think. Because the Rock the Boat was the first single, and then I forgot what the other song was, but she had 2 songs, and then it was like
everybody was paying her tribute because she was already dead by then.
Right. Yeah,
so the thing is, don't get me wrong, great albums. She was a good singer. I would have loved to have seen her do more. Yeah, she did, some film or whatever, but at the end of the day, no, not enough.
How about this? How about we start putting it in the same context? But I think a lot of us get it confused, right? Because we want to always put all these flowers on people. Let me ask you a question, right?
Get flowers.
What, like Lawson, Roz, we all watch sports, right?
Right.
I don't, but continue.
Well,
would you put Patrick Mahomes in the Hall of Fame and he only got one ring, 2 good seasons, 1 ring? You wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame?
Well, who's Patrick Mahomes?
Patty Holmes been to the Super Bowl now 3 times. Won 1.
Did he win?
Super Bowl. He's won 1 of them. Super Bowl MVP and regular season MVP. I mean, that's a Hall of Fame career right there. He just ain't been in the league that long.
So
like he got the same amount of stuff as Eli Manning. Almost. Like
one out of
he win this year,
Bowl.
he got the same thing. One after, well, he's in this one. This is his 3rd Super Bowl.
Okay.
They haven't played it yet. So he could win, meaning he would be 2 for 3. Probably be the MVP in both of them. No, it didn't. Yeah, we understand you not worried about it.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
But I'm just saying, like, he would be.
All right.
Okay. I'm trying to keep up. Okay.
It's just like you do it's like this, right? Would you put Nelly in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Now Nelly had like 3-4 good hot ass years, but he kind of fizzed out. And that's my biggest problem.
But also as a hip hop artist, he did chart in 2 genres, which a lot of hip hop artists don't do, because he had a #1 hit country song. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. There's certain little things that you go like, oh, that's unique.
But that's why I said, what is the criteria for being in the Hall of Fame? I just needed to know, because I would think when I hear Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you got to be in rock and roll. You know what I mean?
No,
but
it's more of a music Hall of Fame.
Right. Now that being said, if there's a standard, like you got to have, I don't know, a fucking top 100 hit, you got to have a minimum of 2 albums, you got to do this, then yeah, any and everybody who meet that criteria, let's do it. Nelly?
I mean, Nelly had, did he?
It's a no for me,
first album. I'm just saying, like, I don't necessarily know what the criteria is, but I mean, I would say there's
here it is. Nobody listened to Midwestern music until Nelly came out. Well, no, because then you had the people who was the corn.
You had Bone Thugs. That was before him. That's
Yeah,
Midwest.
that wasn't the
Yeah.
same time.
Nope.
Okay,
That was Bone
That
Thugs.
was good.
That was when I was
that
high
was
school.
good.
Like that was way
Okay.
before
And
them.
the clown, what is it? Clown posse.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
how
clown
that.
posse.
Yeah,
ICP.
them people.
I mean,
Them
Eminem was before Nelly, and he's Midwest.
Yeah, but they from Detroit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he wasn't the first one. Like, he was the first out of St. Louis.
Let me ask you a question. Would Roz go into the Friend Hall of Fame when he just told us he in a ride or die?
Hell no. I
Did
don't
you
even
go to the Friend Hall of Fame?
You can shoot at me in the Hall of Fame.
You can put
I'm just
yes,
shot
I
at
would put him in the no. I tell you this. No. I tell you this. I would put him in the Hall of Fame, and I tell you why. I know I can expect the truth out of him. I know he can. I know I can expect him to check me when I'm wrong, and I also know that he's gonna pull my coattails before I get too motherfucking wild that we got to.
Look. Well, you know, I would say I would put Roz in the Hall of Fame because
You corny.
because in this situation, right? Hey, all the things that Aaliyah said, but for sure, I had to pull him back. But that was the situation because, hey, I'm like, that's not necessary. But he ready to go there. If you got somebody that's ready to go there, and you be like, okay, we got to go do this. We got to handle this. And it on the physical altercation situation, we got to handle this. I know that he's like, okay, cool, I got you. Let's ride.
Yeah, and I don't.
But like 50 Cent said, I don't want a problem. But if you want the problem, I say no problem.
Yeah, and also being a part of the Friend Hall of Fame is somebody that's not going to put their friends in situations. That's the best part of the Friend Hall of Fame. If you are that person, you are a good friend, you are a good family member. If you're a person that does not put your family or friends in precarious situations, that is the best friend.
Respect me.
You're not looking only out for yourself.
Exactly that. Respect me and my shit enough to know. Right. Respect me and my shit enough to know that don't put me in no situation. My friends already know I ain't fighting. I don't even go to the club. Don't ask me to go. I'll pick y'all up. I will pick y'all up. I will make sure y'all get an Uber to wherever y'all going. But if I have to go anywhere in which I gotta take first of all, if I gotta go anywhere, I gotta take this scarf off after I done already put it on. Baby, I'm already mad when I get there. I'm whip after I get finished with you. I'm gonna whip your ass because you know better. You keep
your bullshit. Your bullshit is my bullshit.
No, bro. No, ask my best friend. She already know better. Sis,
we gonna
end better.
She already end it there, man. We gotta see if y'all got any friends that's in the Friends Hall of Fame out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout them out. Give them a hug.
I feel like I should be in a Friend Hall of Fame because I'm the type of friend. I'm the type of friend like bro. I had a situation one time where I seen my homeboy girl with another nigga.
Did you tell him?
I mean, I didn't have
to.
But
did you tell him?
I didn't have to. Because his girl called him. And was like, why your homeboy just beat up my cousin?
That's crazy.
I said, that wasn't her cousin. That was some nigga.
Yeah.
Was you there?
Huh?
This is juicy. Were you there?
I was there.
He's like, you don't pick the intro.
Right.
But
I get it. I get it and I understand it. And you know, when even my friends, because you know, we got friends from everywhere doing all kind of things. It's one of those things. I tell everybody, you grown. I'm never going quote unquote chastise you for what you're doing. It's quite literally you grown. You make them decisions, but understand you got to lay in the bed that you made, and don't try to drag nobody else with you when you land in that damn bed.
Yeah,
you chose them consequences to your actions. Now outside of that, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna let you know that you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you when you're doing wrong. Now, if you decide you're gonna go ahead and do it, I holler.
Yeah, I see you on the other side.
Because I don't go to jail, honey. I don't visit folks in jail. I don't do that.
Everybody out there, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you, those that are in your friend Hall of Fame, make sure you give them a hug, shout them out. You know what I'm saying? That they doing good things, not putting you in precarious situations, making sure that you doing and everything out there. When they making decisions, they thinking about not only themselves as taking them higher, they also thinking about y'all. Like, hey, y'all coming with me if I make a good decision. Hey, we all trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep it moving, and we gonna move on to the top almost 4. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have a music situation going on this week. Plus it's Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Gonna keep it a little shortened up right now.
I just want to start off by saying I've never had to do a top almost 4, but that's
okay. we gonna get you on there. Well, look, we gonna square you away. You know what I'm saying? Be ready next week then. Be ready.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see that? Look at that. Come on. Oh,
I got
Jesus.
you. I got you.
All right. Cool. All right, so Ross, talk to me, man. What you got for the top almost 4 for this?
First of all, this week's top almost 4 is brought to you by LGI. Let's get it. LGI Fitness. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I still with my medium.
Order your LGI Fitness shirts. LGI, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So keep it motivated. So this week's top almost 4, we're going to go with the best movies about music groups or artists.
All right.
So I got 2 honorable mentions. Before I get to the top 3, I got 2 honorable mentions. All right.
Okay.
First honorable mention is going to be Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do With It.
That wasn't a group, but continue.
I said artists. I said group
or group.
Yes. I didn't hear that part.
Okay. So,
must have been one.
The second honorable mention, we're going with Eminem, 8 Mile.
8 Mile. Okay. Eminem.
That was a good one.
My 2 honorable mentions. Okay. So
those are good honorable mentions. So these mothers better be fire.
So, look. This is one of my favorite movies, so I put it in my top 3.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
No, 5 Heartbeats at number 3.
5 Heartbeats at number 3.
That's
Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Stand up. Number 2 on the on the top 3, I'm going with the Temptations. Oh.
I have not seen that.
Oh, what?
I don't watch TV though.
The Temptations, number 2. You got that? You got that, Lawson?
I got you, man. I'm rocking them. I'm
getting
it down.
Number 1 of my top 3. Almost 4 or whatever this week or whatever. Top almost 4. You know what I'm saying? We're going with Straight Outta Compton. All right, NWA.
Whoa, I haven't seen that either, but I don't watch TV. So. I don't watch. I really don't watch TV and movies and stuff like that. I just don't watch TV.
You gotta watch both of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, look, this is just me. And you said your honorable mentions was Tina Turner joint, What Love's Got to Do With It, and 8 Mile. I'm gonna have to say Temptations will have to be up out of there because it's good.
No,
but
I'm
just saying
this. I know, but I'm
just looking at for me.
From a young man perspective,
I feel like that. I feel like there would have to be a shit because there's not a thing on the Temptations movie that you go that is memorable.
What?
You just okay. So give it to me. I'm not talking about the music. I'm not talking about the music.
This dude That dude said he said the Temptations without David Ruffin is a fake ass temptation. Everybody know that.
First of all, they ain't coming to see you.
Hey, but that was a situation that they said that.
No, bro, dog, that's your own opinion, bro. You ask anybody.
Right, that's what I said. I said, in my opinion.
Temptations movie?
In my
you ain't watched the movie.
In my opinion.
I mean, you can have an opinion.
Hey,
you can have an opinion.
You don't like
Black
Black
Thought.
Hey, I allow you not to like Black Thought. You said he was trash. I'm just saying.
I know.
That in my opinion, I would choose a different movie.
No, real talk.
I never said like Black Thought. You should be appreciative of that.
Listen, hold on. Let's get. I never said that. I never said he was trash. I never said I don't like him.
You actually did.
I know I didn't. We're gonna watch his back. We're gonna watch his back. I said I don't listen to him.
Look, I just
said
Temptations would not be in my top 3.
Okay.
I would replace it with.
Don't say there's no memorable moments. If you don't know the show,
not one that I feel is memorable. Because that's my opinion. But
it's your opinion.
And your list is good. I like Straight Outta Compton. I like 5 Heartbeats. I feel like some of the honorable mentions, I feel like there was better acting. I feel like what Love's got to do with it to me, acting wise, by all parties, was a beast. Like, I'm just saying, like,
that was you'd rather Tina Turner get beat. I'm just playing.
What? Don't let him have no more spicy rum. Tell his wife he can have no more spicy rum. Because every time he got spicy rum,
I just went on movie and acting, and Angela Bassett and my man Lawrence Fishburne, man, they got down. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like the acting was better in those movies.
That's not what the list was about.
You know what? I would say this. I didn't see the Temptations or Straight Outta Compton. First and foremost, the 5 Heartbeats, they got to be at the top because is there a heart in the house tonight? So it gotta be that. It gotta be that. I will say Straight Outta Compton only because it told the story. You know what I mean? Of NWA and everything like that. I like the idea of 8 Mile because again, it tells the story. You know what I mean? Another one. I'm gonna say the Jackson 5.
Jackson 5.
I'm gonna say yes, it is. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
They've had multiple movies.
Yes, it was.
The Jackson story has had multiple movies.
Yes, it was definitely a movie, sir. Because Joe Jackson was whipping ass over there. Yes, it was.
You want to see Mike get beat? You talking about Tony Dishonor? You want to get Mike get beat?
I've never seen it.
I mean, just because you never seen it doesn't mean it was never a movie, sir.
I didn't say that. I just said I've never seen it, so I can't speak on it, miss.
Wrong answer. Try again.
I see R. Kelly peeing on people. I seen that movie.
That's unfortunate.
Just stop by to say what's up.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know we ain't. Look, if this was happening on Tuesdays, I don't know.
Check your homie.
Tuesdays is wild. Like I didn't know Tuesdays would be wild. I thought it'd be a more solemn. I thought we'd be more like this during the week. I'm ready to go.
Not on a Tuesday. It's going up.
Yeah, it's
on a Tuesday.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, well. We done turned it up on the podcast. Once again, everybody out there, be happy, be joyous, and if you do need some help and you're down, hit up the National Suicide Prevention Line. We always trying to take care of people. Make sure that you hit that up if you're out there. If you happen to listen to our podcast, make sure you take care of yourself mentally and physically while you out there. Go buy Roz's merch. You know what I'm saying? He got the merch going on. Let's get it. Fitness. You know what I'm saying? If you need a bouncy house, talk to me, man. What you got the party out there? If you're trying to get the party started.
Oh, bro, and just add it to the inventory. We just got a 16-foot inflatable projector screen for your Super Bowl party. So we had a Bluetooth speaker and a projector. You know what I'm saying? We rent that out as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you need anything out there in the Orlando area or outside the Orlando area? You need some bouncy house party.
I got that.
Give them the name. Where to find you?
It's just fun and games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fun and games, man. Find it.
Anything less would be just fun and games. Let's go. You know what
There you
I'm
go.
saying?
Let's
Find
go.
this, just fun and games. You can find me on the social. You can see it on the name. It's right there. Lofton_Hayes, MKP. We trying to put some stuff out there. You can hit us on the Instagram. You can hit us at Mint Ketchup on all the social platforms. If you want to listen to it in the car, you can find us on all your streaming platforms at the Mint Ketchup Podcast or at Mint Ketchup, YouTube, Mint Ketchup, Facebook. Come be our friend. We got it. It's all Mint Ketchup. You know what I'm saying? It's all Mint Ketchup out here. So you about to get up out of your hair, everybody. I'm
real
glad
quick
you
too.
came through.
Hey, the Mint Ketchup merch coming soon, so we gonna knock that out. So be ready. The Mint Ketchup merch.
I'll
Let's
send you
go.
a message because I got questions.
Okay.
Mint Ketchup merch coming soon. Aaliyah got the almost top 4 next week. And we gonna be seeing y'all. We may be on. We'll give y'all the date of the next show because we may be on a Tuesday. It was kind of turned up, so we may switch it up a little bit just because we got Super Bowl coming, and we want to make sure everybody enjoys the Super Bowl because I'm gonna enjoy the Super Bowl. So we want to make sure
everybody except Aaliyah because I ain't watching it.
Well, y'all have a fantastic continuation of your week. Tomorrow is Hump Day, so everybody enjoy that. Do what you do on that Wednesday, because the week is almost over, and it's almost
amen.
Guys. So everybody enjoy. Have a great one. Shout out to everybody out there. Have a great evening, and we will see y'all on the next one. Mint Ketchup Podcast, and we out.
We out.